Well, might as well call it a log recording for the Diary of the Graver named John Weaver, because it fits it more sometimes. It's 10:54 on a Saturday morning of January 7th, 2023. So how the hell am I doing these days? A couple more days, actually Sunday and then Monday comes. I'm worried about Monday. I'm worried about my dog. How's she going to be able to deal with it when the smell is here? I'm going to be leaving her alone. I should have had classes online. It would have been better, but then again, I'd get kicked out of the damn house for a couple of hours because of the stench in here. And I'm afraid it'll be unbearable for a dog. All this to deal with the damn cockroach war I've got going on. About 3 months already. But they said they needed to do heavy duty spraying in this place. That means the bathroom and that means the kitchen. And maybe a couple other areas in this place. That's one thing to have the traps all over the place trying to catch as much of these damn buggers like crazy. And I've got a few of them out still. Old ones are still out, still trying to catch the rest of these assholes. And then I got to sweep and mop just so they can get ready for it. I'm not looking forward to this damn shit. But I got to be doing it. I got to be keeping this place somewhat in the condition where they can't do anything much. But they can. The damn bugs and also the damn working. Management's got keys to every unit, including this one here. They have my verbal permission. I'm not looking forward to it because I'm worried about the health and safety about my dog. It's not going back to college I'm looking forward to. If I didn't have this damn bug war going on, it would be no problem for me to go over to the college and come right back. But this is just one day. But what happens if this turns into once a week? If she manages to survive without having any detrimental impact on her, to her health or anything else, then I could deal with that. I'm not having it. I'm not liking this at all. Currently, I'm trying to get a couple of loads going regarding laundry. Apparently, the machines are still having problems with people in their laundry because I've still got more crap on them than I had loaded up in there. They're supposed to be theoretically clean. Well, shit. It's just as bad enough going over to another local laundromat and having that damn shit out, but they never bothered to clean these things out in the first place. They got some powder stuff all over the place that's infiltrated. It's costing me more money just to get the damn stuff washing out first before I start washing the clothing. I may have to do that. So I'll waste the water right there. We're in a drought situation in California. That's not funny. It's not funny at all. But I've got laundry to take care of, at least for this week. In the event that I need fresh laundry, I've got fresh laundry ready to go. But it's always nice to have the extras just in case. I got triggered again today. Sometimes the online will drive me crazy because I'll see a lot of the grief stuff, and I was saying that earlier this morning. I didn't get triggered this morning, but something I saw. Sometimes these shows will find an edge somehow, and then here we go. If I'm looking forward and I'm looking towards family togetherness in this apartment complex, hardly. I'm having people yelling and screaming at each other, including the kids. Kids yelling at kids. Kids yelling at the parents. Parents screaming back at each other and at the kids. At night, sometimes I'll hear neighbors over here screaming and yelling at each other. Not the ones above, not the ones across, not the ones in Caddy Corner either. It's next door. They yell and scream. gets to me at times. How I'm trying to deal and how I'm trying to survive is trying to take it a minute at a time. There's a lot of things I envy about things that people can do or can afford and take care of things, and I'm struggling with what I've got. But you learn to be pissy about it, but you also learn to deal with it. If you can try to be conservative or fiscal enough, and what I'm trying to do is trying to take care of the things I need to take care of. Some of the things I wanted, or some of the things are being replaced, like another mouse or headsets to replace the other ones that were broken. They're just about falling apart. So I got this pair rocking and rolling here. I may have to fix the other pair with just some duct tape. I'll show you it. And this one, it's got a break. You see it? Yep. It's got a break. And the only way to repair that kind of break, I can find the piece again, is either glue the damn thing or wait for it. I don't have it. Well, I put a damn thing. That's it. My favorite toolkit's gone. Duct tape. Give me a second. When I had the other glasses, originally I had two pairs of glasses. One that actually had a thin nose bridge, and there were the reading glasses with the bifocals on them. But that bridge could not be repaired. It gets snapped off. So for several years I had to deal with computer glasses to handle both close-up and not close-up. And that was just a little bit difficult right there. Okay. Some things you just can't use a grabber on. You're going to have to sweep this up or find a way to get it on there. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? All right. I know, I've got this so wrapped up like crazy, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. So, what I'm doing right now is trying to extradite it from the other one. Excuse me, this is going to be weird. Okay, here we are. Again. Drop this down there. And let's show this again. Okay. Probably wondering what the hell I'm trying to do is see if this thing's salvageable. Now, I had to do this very carefully when it came down for dealing with my own glasses because the computer glasses start to break apart. Not the lenses, but the frames themselves. The bows started to break apart. I just want to make sure that this thing is going to be secured enough where I can extend it without breaking it like crazy. I can use these things at home and use these things for traveling if I have to. Yeah, Indianapolis 500 drivers we have out here. And they're weird ass cars they've got going. I could use that one here for home. This one I could use for on the travel if I have to. Simply for laptops and stuff if I want to do some communications with this thing. But this is what's happening right now as it is. I have to deal with what I have to deal with. I have to make do with things going on, and if I have to, duct tape. I had to carry this thing all the time over the past couple of years. Used to be a lot thicker. Every so often, the bows would be coming apart. Grab duct tape and start reduct taping it all over again. It's a way to keep the glasses functional. It was a way for me to keep seeing through them, despite the fact my eyesights were getting far worse. These things, at least they've improved a little bit, as long as I keep the lenses clean. So I can use both of them. The others I can't use for computer glasses anymore because they strain my eyes. I've been using them for distance and far. I mean, near and far sighted. This is what's happening. I do these logs to let myself know what's going on these days. I post them out there because if there's anything concerning about grieving or living a normal life, I try to tell people on text, on social media, that there are people out there who write books about this stuff, and me, I'm just trying to deal with it on a day by day without the books, without someone else's advice. I'm still trying to deal with it. Sometimes it's easy enough when I see it and I'll say, okay, fine, that sounds good, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be following it. It just says, I just say it sounds good for them, but for me, it's different, and I'll say it. I'm not saying it out of pride or ego, saying I know better than anybody else. I know better for myself only, and what I've gone through, and I share my experience, strength, and hope, and I don't make a damn dime, and I don't want a dime out of it. I don't. I consider me altruistic at this point over here. I'm just doing it just to keep myself sane sometimes. I have to cut these videos short now. I have to save as much room as I can. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be getting another flash drive or not to keep this thing stored, but I'm going to try. If I get me another cheap-ass flash drive, I'll keep them saved left and right. When I do these logs, I post them on YouTube, but I'm also saving them on drives because I need to, just in case. For right now, I'm hanging in there. One more thing, if you noticed a little bit of a tire right now, about a few years back, right after I got back into college, I needed something to keep me warm besides wearing the usual hoodies. This is considered a hoodie, by the way. I want to do this with a headset on. As you can see, let's do this. Yeah, I know it's pretty weird, but it's a hoodie. It works. It's a hoodie. Even for the place I go to college currently. But we'll see what happens when I graduate. See what happens after that.